It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Friday, March 7th. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather will stay dry today with a pretty good warm-up. Many spots will see highs around 70 this afternoon. Then we deal with some rain over the weekend. When does it start? Well, let's take a look at all the new data together. This is the upper air look across the country early this morning. And again, we have a fairly high amplitude pattern. We have the trough that's off the Atlantic coast, a new trough in the western states, and ridging in between. And we will still be underneath that ridge today. Radar composite around the nation got some light rain well to the north, but down here things are quiet. We've got temperatures in the 30s in many areas, a chill in the air early this morning. We note 34 for Gadsden, 35 Sylacauga, Ashland. 30s all the way down to Dothan. Montgomery and Dothan 39, Mobile 42. But again, dry air heats and cools very efficiently. We're expecting highs up there in the upper 60s and low 70s in most spots today. So on the watch warning map, we have wind advisories for the northeast United States. And out west, March snow, winter storm warnings in effect. Parts of Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, New Mexico, and even the far northwestern tip of the Texas Panhandle around Dalhart with that trough. There could be some thunderstorms through parts of North Texas, New Mexico, Arizona later today, but nothing severe. But again, SPC is going to maintain that low-end marginal risk of severe storms tomorrow from East Texas into the Gulf Coast region. In Alabama, the marginal risk, the dark blue is, or dark green is as far south as Thomasville, Georgiana, and Dothan. It's a very low-end threat. There might be a thunderstorm with gusty winds, but for most of the state this weekend, just good old-fashioned rain. And then on day 3, which is Sunday, a low-end marginal risk for South Georgia and North Florida. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. Heaviest rain around Dothan, southeast Alabama. Potential there for 1.7 inches. About 1 inch for Mobile and Montgomery. For North Alabama, rain amounts 1/2 to 1 inch. That'll be the rain we see this weekend, and with a fairly weak system on Thursday of next week. So, model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 06C run, valid today at 3. There's a big trough in the western states, but again, we still have the ridge here. So the day should be dry. We'll call it partly sunny with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Very pleasant this afternoon. Now, late tonight, we could begin to see some spotty showers about. This is the HER, valid this evening just after midnight, 1 a.m., as we have that moisture surging in from the south. So maybe a few spotty showers late tonight, but I still think most of the day tomorrow will be dry. This is tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Showers possible near the Gulf Coast. Maybe a rumble of thunder there, but for most of Alabama, the rain will likely begin tomorrow night. This is tomorrow night at 12 midnight, showing rain pushing into the state. And again, there could be some thunder along the Gulf Coast, but the chance of severe weather in the classic sense looking relatively low. And then Sunday will be cooler with periods of rain. Now tomorrow, many spots will see low 70s, but on Sunday, highs will be closer to 60. Again, with clouds and occasional rain. Not raining all day Sunday, but periods of rain. And some evidence there might even be some light rain into Sunday night. And then on Monday, that disturbance is on to the east, and we are dry with temperatures rising up into the 60s. Tuesday should be a beautiful day. We'll be in the 70s. This is Wednesday of next week, a little feature producing some rain out around the Arklatex region, but we're still dry here. And on Thursday, that feature could bring a few showers in here. Moisture-limited dynamic support week, but again, a chance of showers on Thursday. And a week from today, this is Friday, March 14th, a new trough in the western states. But the trough is still pretty far to the west, and again, we're still dry. That very deep surface low, and that's a whopper. I mean, that's going to be a really windy day for the Great Plains. That's 969 millibars. Wow. And if this verifies, that is a huge snowstorm for the Rockies. And very windy out there across the Plain States, but again, we're dry. So what happens with a trough? So we're getting new looks here from the global models, which you expect 7, 8, 9, 10 days in advance. These things will flip and flop like a fish out of water. This is valid Sunday, March the 16th. And the trough is coming out really with a more of a positive tilt. And it's kind of a new look here. The GFS runs the low that was so deep over the Plain States up toward Hudson Bay up there in eastern Canada. But a band of showers coming in here and some thunder. We've got a secondary low that's over Alabama. So that's not really a classic severe weather look. But again, this the new global models are holding the shower and thunderstorm chances back until around Sunday the 16th. And the European, pretty similar. It's got the surface low that's over the UP of Michigan. And it's filling. It's not as deep as it was with a band of showers and storms coming in here. So, again, at some point that weekend, the 15th and 16th, inevitably we'll see some showers and storms. Whether we have a severe weather threat, whether it's really windy, we don't know that yet. We've just got to get closer. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean way up there. It's jumped up to over 4 inches. Wow, between now and the 22nd of March. Temperatures off the national blend of models. This is for Birmingham. Your number could vary. Upper 60s today, 70 tomorrow, then dropping to 59 on Sunday, but then nice and mild next week. Mid-60s on Monday, then after that, highs mostly in the 70s. In fact, it looks like we could be flirting with 80 by Friday the 14th. And the latest long-range guidance, 8 to 14 days out. This is for March 14th through March 20th. There is no skill in a specific forecast out here, but there is skill at pattern recognition. And the pattern favors below average temperatures out west, above average temperatures for the eastern and southern states, including Alabama. So some folks in the Bahamas that were kind of on vacation sent me this video. This was right around the time the sun was going down. And could you imagine being outside and you look up and you see this? You're thinking, what in the world is going on here? Do we have an alien invasion or what? But this was an experimental Starship launch from Cape Canaveral that obviously went wrong. And it was a test mission. I think test number 8, and obviously the thing exploded, and that's the remnants of the Starship re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. But you can imagine being out there fishing in the Atlantic and you seeing that, not knowing what's going on. This is some more video that was sent to me by folks that were down in the Bahamas on vacation. Kind of cool to see, and when it comes to things like this, you're going to have failures. That's what the test missions are for, and obviously this is not a manned mission. But again, that was a very interesting scene there in the sky over the Bahamas yesterday. Hey, don't forget, we are about a week away from a total lunar eclipse. This is going to be late Thursday night of next week into the pre-dawn hours Friday, a week away. And this is a total eclipse for much of the United States, including the Deep South, and the totality will begin at 1:26 a.m., and again, this is late Thursday night, after midnight Thursday night next week. And the cloud cover is questionable. We are going to have a chance of showers Thursday, and the sky should begin to clear at some point Thursday night. So hopefully the clouds will be out of here. But again, we'll know much more about that next week. And we should also mention, while we're here this morning, we've got the time change this weekend. We go back on daylight saving time, which means we lose an hour of sleep. But hey, who needs sleep? I've not slept since 1973. The sun will be going down Sunday evening at 6:50 Central Daylight Time, CDT. So for the folks that like that extra daylight in the evening, this is your weekend. Today going to be at Green Valley Elementary School in Hoover for a weather program there, and then I'll be at the Trinity CDC, Child Development Center at Trinity United Methodist Church in Homewood, the little ones. Then tomorrow, hey, we got a book signing. Hamilton, Alabama, Northwest Alabama, Marion County. We're going to be at Bevel State from 9:30 until 11:30. And after that, I will be doing a little miniature storm spotting session. If you want to learn more about thunderstorms and what to look for, that'll be at noon. But again, the book signing 9:30 until 11:30. And don't forget our newest one. This is for kids that have an interest in doing what I've been doing for 47 years. For 3rd, 4th, 5th graders that are interested. So if you got a child that likes weather, bring them by. Hope to see you guys there. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.